Welcome to the 4th edition of Transfer Thursdays. As I've said before, if you have any transfer rumors or just transfers you want to see on the show, be sure to tag me and they might be in the next episode. City have recently directed their talks towards Aston Villa for, of course, their key target of the window, Jack Grealish. It is said that the deal shouldn't take too long in comparison to the Harry Kane ordeal where it's just a little bit more complicated, but things could change in a heartbeat as Jack Grealish has not said a single thing yet. But if things do fail with Manchester City, Aston Villa will offer Jack Grealish a new contract and more than likely Jack Grealish will stay. How likely is that? Villa fans are extremely stressed about this. Some people are also saying that getting 100 million plus from Jack Grealish would actually help the club. I don't know about that one. Let's remember for 1 second what Tottenham did with all the Gareth Bale money. Yeah. It's not that easy. Not to mention, this is a player of Jack Grealish quality. You can't just necessarily replace him that easily. Letting go of one of your top chance creators and foul magnets in the league would hurt big time. It'll be very interesting to see what Jack says in the future about this. There have been rumors about Christian Romero coming to Tottenham. The price will be around 50 million, and also Christian Romero seems pretty adamant on making the move. The Atalanta defender was voted a best defender of the Serie A last season, so this would be a really good pickup for Spurs. Not for my mental health, though. Also in other news, Harry Kane is ghosting Tottenham. There have been also links between Jules Koundé and Chelsea. With the release clause of about 80 million, Chelsea are trying to pounce on the center back. Lautaro Martinez has, for some reason, been linked with Arsenal as of recent. The short answer to all of this? We don't have European football. But details-wise, Arsenal would attempt to nab Lautaro Martinez through providing him more money because Inter doesn't exactly provide him that much. And especially with Inter in their financial situation, logically it makes sense. But also Lautaro would probably be around the range of like 70 million to 80 million. Does he have some issues in terms of maybe his finishing here or there? Sure, you could make the argument. But he is still a very quality player, and at such a young age, I mean, the man could easily improve quite a bit. But let me say this again. Listen to me, alright? Come here. We don't have European football. Mateus Pereira, as of just recent, has actually made a statement about wanting to leave West Brom. There have been links to Leicester. I haven't really seen anything else though, but surely enough, that definitely will change in the coming days. There's going to probably be an agreement between Myron Boadu and Monaco in the coming days as well. But now, let's talk top transfers of the week. I have no idea how Manchester United have pulled it off, but honestly, I'm extremely jealous. Rafael Varane, right, is still 28 years old. This isn't necessarily a complete deal, but I don't exactly want to have to wait again to talk about him, especially with the fact that there have been all the goodbyes sent to him. This is pretty much confirmed. Varane is going to Manchester United. It appears to be around 50 million, including add-ons, so it's really cheap to be honest. Sure, they're paying him quite a bit in wage, I'm assuming, but still, pretty fucking cheap. By far, easily, one of the best defenders in his generation. He's particularly well known for his exceptional positioning and awareness. And not to mention, the man is very tall, and he uses that to his best advantage possible. Varane actually played a slightly different role for Real Madrid last season, as he actually picked up the ball and would go forward just a little bit more than he usually did. This actually allowed Real Madrid to have much more directness for their attacking play. This also should probably be mentioned. He's going to be partnered up with Harry Maguire. I think Varane might have a few shaky games here or there. I think that's just with any type of defender going into a different league. Key word there, different league, not better league, different league. Finally, the idea of Ben White to Arsenal is real. The 23-year-old joins from Brighton. 58.5 million on a long-term contract. Arsenal had the 3rd best defensive record in the league. I know, it sounds pretty crazy seeing all the awful mistakes we've made in the back, but yeah, 3rd best in the league. I could go on about the Arsenal playstyle for years on end, but the reason why we were so bad was because of our attacking. Our attacking build-up was slower than molasses. 3rd best defensive record, and the addition of Ben White makes that even better, especially for the future. Although his height is at a slight disadvantage, he makes it up for his agility, anticipation, and also pretty strong tackles. He's a ball-playing defender who can break the lines of press and provide the attack. And as Arsenal are a team that tries to build from the back. This is definitely a great addition. Obviously, like I said before, this isn't a complete deal, but it looks to be done pretty soon. The man has pace and he knows exactly how to use it, as he scored 9 goals and assisted 8 in the Bundesliga. This was one we missed out on last episode. Daniel Malin from PSV to Dortmund for 30 million. He scored 19 goals, assisted 8 in the Eredivisie, a modern striker who likes to exploit the open space. His link-up play is great, but I think his best quality is his spatial awareness. He can either create space for himself or create space for others, and with a potential partnership with Erling Haaland, oh my god, Dortmund's attack could be deadly. Daniel joins on a 5-year deal. Ukrainian striker Roman Yaremchuk scored 17 goals in the Belgian league. He also had a pretty impressive Euro 2020 campaign as well. And as a result, he joins Benfica for 17 million on a 5-year deal. Palace continue their defensive overhaul, as now they bring in Joachim Andersen from Lyon. He was one of Fulham's best performers last season, even being linked with Spurs. But he becomes an Eagle for 17.5 million on a 5-year deal. We travel to the Serie A for our next one. Matteo Lovato from Hellas Verona to Atalanta for 8 million. As Christian Romero's departure becomes more and more inevitable, it makes sense to bring in Lovato. He joins for 4 years. Alphonse Areola has been loaned out by PSG, I think at least 5 times now in a row. As now this time he goes to West Ham. One of the more consistent performers for Fulham, he had 9 clean sheets in I think 36 appearances. There is also an option to buy, but there are no further details from there. Palace bringing in even more youngsters. This one is on a loan though. Conor Gallagher from Chelsea. After quite some difficulties, former Premier League striker Marco Arnautovic leaves China for Italy. His new club Bologna decided to scare the living shit out of people with their new reveal for him. Stop screaming! Stop! It's been a pretty slow week for transfers. You can thank COVID for that one. Sebastian Driussi from Zenit to Austin FC for 6.36 million. Toby Alderweireld, after so many years with Spurs, goes all the way to the Middle East for his next campaign. He joins new club Al Duhail for 13 million. Nice just love their Dutch players this window. They bring in now Pablo Rosario for 6 million. The 24-year-old will join for 4 years. German Olympian Anton Stach takes his talents from newly promoted Fürth to Mainz for 3.5 million on a 3-year deal. With the departure of Kiko Casilla, now Leeds bring in Christopher Clayson for 2 million from Vålerenga. He'll be joining Leeds United for 3 years. Galatasaray, as of recent, has been making quite a few additions to the squad. This time it's 23-year-old midfielder Berkan Kutlu. The Turkish club buy him for 4 million as he joins until 2025. Huddersfield again bringing in more loans from the Premier League. This time it is Daniel Sinani from Norwich. The end for Diego Rico is finally for Bournemouth. He was bought for 15 million and he's being sold for just 500k to Real Sociedad. 25-year-old right winger from Dijon, Mama Balde arrives at Troyes for 3.5 million. He joins until 2025. It's been kind of a slow week, as I've said before, so here's one from way back, I guess. 27-year-old Vietnamese goalkeeper Dang Van Lam from Wonton United. He arrives on a free to Cerezo Osaka. And that is Transfer Thursday's edition 4. Hopefully this video will actually do well. I can't stress this enough. It makes this more enjoyable for me and also a little bit easier for me. If you would, follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and tag me in any transfers or rumors you want to see on the next episode. You can also follow my TikTok, trying to get to 5,000, and also you can follow my Twitch if you want. But until then, I'll see you guys.